Today we're going to learn about graphing absolute value graphs on your TI-84 calculator. And we're going to use this example to learn how to do that. It says sketch the graph of y equals 3 times the absolute value of x plus 5, I'll subtract 1. And state its vertex. So we're also going to see how to find the vertex of an absolute value graph on a TI-84. So we go to our calculator, and just like graphing any equation, you need to hit the y equals button in the top left corner. Okay, now we need to type it in. So y equals 3 times, you don't need to put that multiplication symbol there if you don't want to. And we need to put absolute value brackets in. The way to do that is to hit the math button. 2 down from second, hit math button. Now you see a bunch of menus at the top: math, num, complex, probability, fraction. Go to your right to num, hit the right arrow key. And the first option, abs, stands for absolute value, that's the one you want. So hit enter, abs, x plus 5. And I hit the right arrow key to get out of the absolute value brackets and go minus 1. Okay, and let's see, is that the right answer? Great. Hit graph, and you'll see. Okay, here's our graph. So this is how you do absolute value graphs. The key thing is knowing how to find the absolute value brackets, and we can actually find the vertex using our calculator. Now, of course, we know that it's going to be left 5 and down 1 from 0, 0, so we know it should be at -5, -1. But if it was harder to calculate for some reason, here's what you can do. You go second trace, just like finding a plane of intersection. And because the vertex is the lowest point on your absolute value graph in this case, because it opens up, we can go minimum. Then you take your cursor and you hit left a bunch of times in this case. You want to make sure it's left of the minimum. Hit enter. You move it right of the minimum. Hit enter. It'll say guess. Hit enter again. And it'll show you. And like we think, it should be -5, -1. There's some rounding in your calculator, the way your calculator calculates these. So it's showing as -5.000001 and 0.999997, but it is -5, -1.